stuff on the meth lab. Basically, we had a conversation. Bro, there's been so much. TLDR, both Seaside, they're denying any involvement. We know they're involved. John basically admitted yesterday they've known for a bit, like 3 months, that people were snooping, and the 2 people that were actually going for the lab are Chunker and this frog guy. That's a very short TLDR.
What, and they're both Seaside or
no,
Seaside?
they had correlate. They're linked to Seaside businesses, and they're known by Seaside, and they did runs with one of Seaside like meth runs. Seems like they were like on the way to potentially one day being Seaside.
So it actually wasn't Arthur, it was the guy who had access to his car.
Yeah.
And
so
reptile.
So Arthur got dragged to a meeting by the other guy. I forget what his name is. The other guy, yeah. And they were basically going back and forth on like, why have you thrown my name into mix? And apparently John was in a bush, like listening into the meeting. So
is the car gone or what? Oh, it's down here. What the fuck?
I'm still...
Wait, so what was their reasoning for wanting it? Or have you not spoken to them two?
So apparently they offered the lab to Seaside, and Seaside denied wanting it. But the reason wanting it, we don't really know. Apparently they just said they wanted a lab like 3 months ago. Like, a couple of Seaside knew. They showed an interest and they chose the random one. I personally think John told them our lab and so the area it's in.
Wait, so the situation is, it's Don's that presented it to Seaside and Seaside denied it.
Allegedly
that makes a
denied
lot of sense. If that's the case, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's a group trying to join Seaside. They've gone to them with info, and then Seaside have turned around and said,
apparently they denied it months ago. It goes a lot deeper, and there's a lot more people.
I've heard recently, I think it was Denzel that told me. Apparently Seaside like made an agreement as a gang that they're not doing any.
Yeah, we got told that by
conflicts.
KJ.
So like it would kind of line up if they actually did turn around.
But
and say
how much
no.
can you trust them?
Yeah, not very much. But the other thing is as well, they're hella close to Denzel.
Take that behind you, KIO. They've lied to Denzel. I can't lie. Denzel's on cutting them off energy, and that takes a lot for Denzel to do that.
My only concern is, we kind of gotta hope that it's only Seaside that they brought it to, if that's the case. Because if that's what they're on, that's what would like. It's a similar situation to the fucking to previous time. You remember when we originally moved it?
The worry is though, is if Seaside start basically saying, nah, we don't really want anything to do with you anymore because you caused this trouble, and they have all this information about a meth lab, they might go to another group and try and get an in through the meth lab, you know?
Yeah, that's basically what I was just saying.
So we've been trying to poke around what other connections, but we haven't got any leads, I don't think.
The thing is, I also don't, other than us, Seaside, and I can't even think of people like
BBMC
A, who is actually about actively,
exactly,
and B, who would even give a shit. Like BBMC, I'm pretty sure they got one, no?
They had one, so they shared a lab with Hydra, and they lost it to Seaside, I'm pretty sure.
So why would Seaside want another one?
I don't know. God knows. But that's what Miguel was. He's been... We're basically looking for this Chunker guy again and the frog guy to kidnap them and interrogate them. But haven't even seen the frog guy once, and the Chunker guys basically knows we're after him, isn't changed his dongle, and like he knows we're looking. Grab behind you, Kyle.
I mean, that's good though, to be honest, because that was kind of the mentality I had. It's like, let them know we know, and like bring danger to them, because like then it goes from being surveillance dons to you're actually in danger, and that changes a lot for people, you know.
Yeah.
Because if they actually genuinely aren't Seaside and they don't have gang backing, at the end of the day, it's just like you're just a guy.
Let's go. Let's get a hostage.
All right, can you drive? I'm